Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites, and before anything, we just want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and salutation to the hopeful elect pushing this word and truth and sincerity. Keep enduring, Akim. And I'm gonna just start it out here with Psalm. We just gonna go through the spirit, man. This is Psalm 97, verse 10. It says, "Ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. Light is sown for righteousness, and gladness for the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, ye righteous, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness." So, hey, man, that's self-explanatory, man. So when you get into this thing, when you understand what's right and what's upright, and you really find yourself in league with the Most High and his law, statutes, and commandments, man, you're supposed to hate evil, man. With a righteous hatred. You know what I mean? And then furthermore, those who don't hate evil and they love evil, they love the world. And if they love the world, that makes you an enemy of the Most High. So in a sense, we hate you. You know what I mean? With a perfect hatred. Not a hatred like how the white man hate Jake, but a hatred because we hate everything opposed to the Most High, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. See if you could look. Okay, go ahead.
It's 1 John 2 and 14. I'm gonna hit 15 too. I have written unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I have written unto you, young men, because ye are strong, and the word of Yahweh abideth in you, and ye have overcame the wicked one. It's 15. Love not the world, neither things that are in the world. And if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. I might as well hit 16 too. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world.
And that's real because, if you love what you see out here, chances are that's going to have you going off, man, because the world ain't really presenting nothing righteous for you. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it 100, bro. The world nowadays is force feeding us a whole bunch of bullshit. It has been for years. So let me not act like it's something new, because ain't nothing new under the sun. But now more than ever, look what they put on the plate and try to force feed us, man. Like they really getting mistaken evil for good, and good not even mistaken. They forcing the agenda of making good evil and evil good. Get that too. I was going into it with a brother earlier about how Netflix is definitely one of the major tools, just like the rest of these media outlets. But I just noticed myself on Netflix, they pushing that homosexuality agenda, all right? And they pushing that transhumanism, that basically, if you don't understand that, that means trying to mix machine and human, like cyborg type shit. But all that's doing is just creating a normalcy bias so that you don't think it's nothing wrong when they start pushing that microchip to insert into your skin, all right? But to go back to the point, man, if you start loving and lusting after these things of the world, whether it be, these wicked ass women, whether it be the philosophies of the world, you know what I mean? Whether it be these other doctrines because they make you feel good, these different indulgences, anything from food, like lust of food, you know what I mean? Lust of possessions, you know what I mean? Things of that. All of that is going to throw you off, man, because it's going to take your focus on what's real. And the only thing that's real is every living word that cometh from the Most High, man.
I got that pre.
Go ahead, bring it up.
This is Psalms 38 and 20. They also that render evil for good are mine adversaries, because I follow the thing that good is. That was it.
Nah, that's real. Read that again.
They also that render evil for good are mine adversaries, because I follow the thing that good is.
Right. So basically, you know, if you trying to somehow philosophize that evil shit is good, you know, then you're an enemy of the Most High. So, I mean, that's what these churches with all this extra tolerant shit, like if these Christians, these so-called wacky tacky Christians truly believed in what they in this book, you know, in this word, then they would be completely opposed to Islam, Hinduism, and all these other Johns and all these other false doctrines and idol worship, because the Lord hate idol worship, man. He hates idolatry. God. And if you into idolatry, he hates you. So as men of the Lord, we hate you too, spiritually. God. You know what I mean? This is love right here, cussing you out and admonishing you for the evil and the wickedness that y'all hold up as good. You know what I mean? So we ain't tolerating no homosexuality. We ain't tolerating none of this, joining hands with all these other religions. You know, because at the end of the day, the Lord gonna cast down all of these wicked ass idols and stuff. These cats worshiping the Kabbalah stone and whatever bullshit. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it don't matter, because I don't have no spirit in me to even want to know what that shit is, because I know it's all folly. God. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Idolatry is one of the things that the Lord hate the most. And this society in Babylon and and the philosophy it spreads around the world holds up idolatry like it's a good thing. God. To the point where they even got shows, American Idol. You see what I'm saying? And shit like that. They make the word idol a normal word and don't really push the understanding of it. You know what I mean? But, you know, anybody who's making evil seem like it's good, man, you're an antichrist, man. And the Lord going to destroy you and destroy everything you about. Okay? And also, the Lord only dealing with those who seeking him. You know what I mean? Who's seeking the Lord in diligence and truth and seeking after good. The only thing that's good is the Most High, by the way. God, you know what I mean? Bring it out, bro.
Where we at? This is Colossians 3:5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence. I don't know if I said that right. Covetousness, which is idolatry.
See? And mortify those things, man. Meaning like you supposed to cast these things down. You supposed to speak up against this shit. God. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's holding up this idolatrous system, this adulterous way of thinking, you know what I mean? And just to put it in context and biblical context, throughout the whole scriptures, it refers to the people of Israel, the nation of Israel, as a woman. You know, that's why it refers to Christ or Israel as the bride of Christ. You know what I mean? It also goes into the prophecies and Revelation. It speaks about the woman. You know what I mean? The woman is Israel. God. And if you going off and you worshiping anything else but the husband, which is Yahweh Shai, if you going and dealing with these other doctrines, if you dealing with Buddha, if you dealing with Muhammad, if you dealing with you know, whatever the fuck these religions is, man, that's idolatry, man. That's adultery. It is idolatry, but that's adultery. You know what I mean? And the penalties of adultery is death, man. God. How you look cheating on Yahweh Shai, yo? Like, that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? So when you chasing after all of these things that make you docile to the word of the Most High, you know what I mean? It's really making you soft. God. You know what I mean? You're going to end up accepting homosexuality and effeminate philosophies they push on Jake in this country. You're going to end up grabbing hold to all of these different ways of thinking, which is going to lead you down a path of destruction, you know? But it say, matter of fact, I'm going to bring it out. This is Psalms 104, and I'm going to just stick with verse 21. It says, the young lions roar after their prey and seek their meat from Yahweh. God. You feel me? So you're supposed to be a young lion out here, you know what I mean? Out here seeking after your prey, which is the meat of the Most High, which is these scriptures, man. This is the real food. This is really how you get nourished, man. This is really how you become a strong man, you know? it tell you in the scriptures that physical exercise profiteth little. That means it does profit, but it don't profit you nowhere near as much as this word does, man. Because this word will fulfill your spirit. It'll show you who you are. It'll point you in the right direction. It'll renew your mind. It'll bring you back to the Father, to your power. You know what I mean? It'll bring you to a place where you can stand bold as a lion. You know what I mean? In the face of adversity, man. Casting down them strongholds. All right? You know what I mean? Casting down these false idolatries and not being afraid of what's to come as a consequence. Because like, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brother in the spirit and in the flesh, Yochanan. He always bring out, man, you got to be ready to die for this thing, man. Man, and shout out to the big homie, brother Ariyah. He always bring it out like, listen, man, Yahweh Shai said that you know, he said in the scriptures that you know, a servant doesn't know the workings of the master's hand, but I call you my friend. You mean? And he always bring it out that, you know, it's also say that there's no greater love than to lay down your life for a friend. And Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, laid down his life for us. So in turn, we supposed to lay down our life for him. You feel me? So you know, if it means we got to stand in the face of death in this carnal world, fuck it, man. We gonna die. And Philippians will tell you, to live is Christ and to die is gain. Then it turn around and tell you later on that, oh, death, where is thy sting? Matter of fact, grab that if you can. Or bring out what you got, matter of fact.
I got, notice the land back off of what you said about the exercise. You know what I mean? Because you could be the most fit in the world, man, but if you're not exercising the godliness, man, it's 1 Timothy 4:8. For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that is of now and of that which is to come.
So in this life, you can build yourself up. You can build your body up to be, you know what I mean, fucking Hulk Hogan if you want. But if you ain't got the strength or the knowledge of the scriptures, what the fuck do that mean? I mean, really, listen, this life ain't shit anyway. Like our bodies, these is chains of darkness, man. Don't matter how big and burly you get, man. Esau got a sword for that. You see what I'm saying? And so you could be killed. But yo, this knowledge, this truth, this is what really make you. You know what I mean? This is what's going to have you hopefully being part of the elect, man. This is what's going to have you get that spiritual power that nothing in the carnal spirit can fight, in the carnal world can fight against. You feel me?
You want that 1 Corinthians?
Yeah, bring that up. Yep.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 55. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? I might as well hit the 56 too. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai and Mashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not vain in the Lord.
So, hey, man, you know, like we brought out, man, physical exercise, you know, it got a little profit, but laboring in this word, this is where you really going to profit from, man. And it says steadfast, read that again, steadfast and movable.
That was the last one. It's 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
So we, you know, brothers like me and Paratham here, you know, we trying to labor and do the Lord's work, man, because it's not to go in vain. You know, we building up them spiritual muscles, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we fighting a war right now in the spirit, you know what I mean? We fighting this war, we building up our muscles, we got our sword, you feel what I'm saying? And we slicing and dicing this bullshit ass society and the philosophies in it using the words of the Most High, man. You know, because we trust in the Most High. Because that's where our refuge is. That's where our power is, man. Trusting in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, who is the only God. Okay? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Khan.
All right, the God of Israel. All right.
Khan, I got that.
Khan, bring it out. Bring it out.
This is Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Khan.
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Khan. You know, so that's exactly what I was just speaking about. You know, Tawada, brother. You know, that's a perfect scripture for real.
Khan.
You know what I mean? Like, cause listen, man. We not zealots, man. We not fitting to pick up no guns and go and shoot. Like, man, fuck all that, cause we couldn't do that if we wanted to. You know what I mean? We got to wait on the Lord. So until then, we spiritually bringing out these scriptures. We waking up, brethren. You know what I'm saying? And we tearing down these strongholds, which is the lies that Esau done, and the rest of the heathen done put as a staple in this world.
God.
You know what I mean? And so we trust in the Lord and in the power of his might. All right.
God.
And that's really it, for real. You know, and I'm going to bring this out and we're going to close on this. You know, this is Proverbs 3. I'm going to start at 5. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto your own understandings, and in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So yeah, man, we can't be caught up in this world, man, and in the things of it, because it's going to appeal to your flesh, but that's just lust. It tell you the flesh is weak, man. The flesh ain't shit, bro. Listen to your flesh, you're going to end up in folly, man. You're going to end up dying a terrible death twice. You're going to end up catching it on this side, and you're going to catch that second death. You know what I mean? But we fighting for our own souls by trusting in the Lord. You know what I mean? You know, it says trust in him, lean not on your own understandings, man. You can't lean on your own, because it tell you the heart is wicked. You know what I mean? So we leaning, we trusting on the word, man. We holding the Most High up to his word. And, you know what I mean? And we standing on this foundation and on his name, you know, and we trusting that that's going to be the way of salvation, you know? And on that, we going to say, keep enduring, Akim, and, you know, Shalom. We almost out of here.